Kang is coming back, and honestly, why wouldn't he? Marvel has already shown us so many versions of Kang, they have to tie it all together before the Multiverse Saga ends. Just 2 months ago, Marvel even announced a $10,000 reward for any writer who could come up with the best reason explaining all the Kang deaths. And recently, Jonathan Majors, the actor who played Kang, said something that made it crystal clear. We will be seeing him again in Avengers, Doomsday and Avengers, Secret Wars. But Kang's story doesn't end with the Multiverse Saga. After Secret Wars, Marvel's Phase 7 is rumored to focus on the Mutant Saga, and the biggest villain being teased there has deep connections to Kang himself. So let's break down Kang's comeback and why it's not just possible, it's inevitable. The shocking update. Just last month, new rumors started flooding the fandom. Kang the Conqueror is returning to the MCU. Recently, in an interview with the US Sun, Jonathan Majors was asked directly about these rumors if he's really coming back as Kang. Majors smiled and said, "I can't tell you that right now." But here's the thing, while he tried to stay calm, his smirk said everything. And by the end, he added something that confirmed it even more. Now that the multiverse exists in the MCU, there will always be a chance for Kang to return. So yeah, Majors basically confirmed it without confirming it. He'll be back, and he's happy that fans still want him to finish Kang's arc. But how will Kang return? Because remember, Loki Season 2 ended with every Kang variant being wiped out, and Marvel's now moving toward Doctor Doom. So how does Kang fit in again? Here's how. At the end of Loki Season 2, the TVA's main task was to stop every possible timeline that could create a He Who Remains variant turning evil. That's why the event where Victor Timely got his genius book was changed to prevent another Kang from being born. But in the show, He Who Remains told Loki something crucial. No matter what you do, my variants will return. The multiversal war is inevitable. And even though Loki sacrificed his own free will to hold the timelines together, the TVA simply can't handle infinite Kang variants. The temporal loom was designed for a fixed number of timelines, not infinite ones. That's exactly why Marvel Studios needs Jonathan Majors back to complete the Multiverse Saga properly. Because Kang has to come back so that Doctor Doom can defeat him, leading to the creation of Battleworld and the start of Secret Wars. So yes, Doom will likely be responsible for bringing Kang back. Kang's return isn't just happening, it has to happen. Why Kang's return makes sense. Kang is one of the most revivable characters in Marvel. He's so deeply connected with time, timelines, and paradoxes that you can literally bring him back from anywhere. Past, present, or future, Kang has left traces of himself everywhere. If even one of those traces is triggered, it could set off a chain of events that brings him back. So Kang's return is inevitable. But can we do justice to his story? That's the real question. Phase 7 might be the key to restoring Kang's glory, and that's where Apocalypse comes in. If you've seen recent Marvel news, you already know. Marvel Studios plans to introduce Apocalypse as one of the major villains in the Mutant Saga. And here's the twist. Apocalypse's origin is tied directly to Kang. In the comics Rise of Apocalypse storyline, Kang travels back in time not just to rule, but because he knows that in ancient Egypt, a mutant named En-Saba-Nur, the future Apocalypse, is destined to rise. Kang wants this powerful mutant on his side, so he goes back in time, calls himself Rama-Tut, and becomes Pharaoh of Egypt. But his advanced technology and records of Apocalypse are discovered by a group of desert raiders called the Sandstormers, led by a man named Baal. Baal finds an abandoned gray-skinned baby in Saba-Nur and raises him under his philosophy. Only the strong survive. Years later, Nur's mutant powers awaken. He calls himself Apocalypse and leads a rebellion against Rama-Tut. Rama-Tut realizes he can't win and flees back to the future. And that's the perfect entry point for Kang's return in the MCU during the Mutant Saga itself. Because in the comics, Rama-Tut Kang, the bigger picture. Marvel could still use Kang's full arc through these stories, especially if they adapt the 2021 Kang the Conqueror comic. That storyline revealed why Kang kept time traveling to save the woman he loved, Ravonna Renslayer. But every time he tried, she either rejected him or died, and even as the Master of Temporality, he could never save her. It also showed that every version of Kang Iron Lad, Immortus, Rama-Tut, or Kang himself is the same man at different points in his timeline. So even in small fragments, Marvel can still give us Kang's complete emotional arc through the Multiverse Saga and beyond. Final thoughts. Jonathan Majors has already completed his probation related to his case, and if justice has been served, he deserves another chance. His performance as Kang was incredible. Fans still want him back, and honestly, bringing him back is what Marvel needs to make the Multiverse Saga truly whole. So what do you think? Should Kang return as the main villain again? Is his future in Marvel bright, or should the torch be passed to someone else? Let's talk in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.